Very little is actually needed for a happy, understanding, wise, kind, compassionate, fulfilling sort of life and living, and not really much. It's not always about a man's possessions, wealth, riches that contributes to his greatness, that suddenly makes him great, and it's also actually not about having much or having more than we need or more than is necessary, more than is needed or necessitated by life itself, as well as by the external, outside arbitrary conditions, circumstances, situations, difficulties, adversities, which can be understood, acknowledged, overcome, anyways, through indifference, individuality, and not with possessions, wealth, riches, properties, lands, that becomes necessary, mandatory, or imperative for obviously very good, authentic, happy living, as well as for a life of happiness, prosperity, peace, fortune, understanding, roundedness, because it's about quality that obviously has to be cultivated and earned and acknowledged through basically decades of hard work, dedication, patience, principle, and consistency to oneself. It's about self knowledge, self respect, self authenticity, and self sufficiency, self distinction, control, and discipline that makes one happy, wise, prosperous, successful, and that makes him or gives him a life of greatness and that makes him unflinching, indispensable, immortal, anyways, in one way or another, and also basically desirable, admirable, and envied by the unconscious majority and by the basically problematic and chaotic conflicting mass or herd who always prioritize stupidity, wealth, riches, possessions into their lives, who always worship and normalize all the different forms of insanity, pretense, competition, ignorance, anyways, into their lives in one way or another. So it's about quality over quantity. It's about basically the kind of quality we live, not about lengthy or quantitative, possessive, materialistic sort of life, which is insignificant, empty, hollow, anyways, in one way or another. Because the more possessions we have, certainly the more uninvited, unwelcome, unnecessary sort of difficulty, chaos, misery, crisis we will also have to encounter and we will invite into our lives anyways in one way or another. So the more wealthy we are, the more influential, rich, privileged we get, the more miserable and unfortunate, poor, uncertain life will become for us, or we will get almost automatically in one way or another. So it's about quality. It's also about the kind of mind we have. It's about the quality of mind that is the essence and energy of life, and that is habit, quality, action. That also becomes the quality of mind, and that directly responsible for our happiness, prosperity,